Hello everybody, and welcome to part of my creative project for History of Garments and Textiles. I made a pair of socks based on a YouTube tutorial I found. I changed a couple small things about the pattern to better fit my foot. The goal of my project was to create a comfy pair of socks as high quality as my skill level allows, and then wear them for a whole day. These socks are a little bit thicker than regular ones, so I had to loosen my sneakers to fit my feet in. After a test walk around my living room, it's time to head out for the day. I had some errands to run, so I hopped over to UTC Target. I parked further away to give myself extra walking time for the test. After finishing my Target run, my feet were starting to hurt a little bit. I think part of that was because of the brand of shoes I chose, Vans, which tend to run tighter in the first place. I could also feel the stitches themselves on my heel, which was uncomfortable. I chalked it up to a different kind of fabric than I was used to wearing on my feet and kept going. Once I got home, I took my shoes off, which helped almost immediately. After I finished my homework and had dinner, I decided to watch a little YouTube while I work on more granny squares for another facet of my project. The day was over and I got ready for bed, so now it's time to rate my socks. First up is Craftsmanship. Overall, I like the pattern I used, but there were two problem areas: the heel and the back of the Achilles tendon. Because of how toe-up socks are made, the heel is usually made separately, which means that there is a noticeable seam. I didn't have as much trouble with it as I had expected, but I did have trouble with the final round on the heel directly. In the pattern, the last 8 stitches are in a ring, which gets pulled shut. That puts a lot of tension on that one area, which got uncomfortable after walking a while inside a shoe. I give them a 7 out of 10 on the Craftsmanship scale. As far as comfort goes, as soon as I took off my shoes, the socks felt much better on my feet. My guess is the stitch size feels better with a little more wiggle room than sneakers provide. I always wear fluffy socks around my house to keep my feet warm, and these are comfy enough I could add them to my indoor-only sock rotation. I give them a 7.5 out of 10 on the comfy scale. For the daily wear category, as I stated before, I think these work just fine for indoor use. I will not be wearing them with shoes again, which detracts from their functional capabilities. But that's okay, this is my first pair of socks ever. I knew there would be some bumps along the way. I give them a 5 out of 10 on my daily wear category. Final thoughts. These aren't bad for a first shot. I will definitely need to practice and perhaps find another pattern that I feel is a little higher quality. Next time, I'll use a thinner yarn too in order to try to reduce the stitch size.